G'day, today we're going to have a look at level 43 in the Emerald DLC of Train Valley 2. This one is called Spectrum Saga Zero Infrared. We've got 16 minutes, we can't stop any trains, we can't destroy any tractiles. This one is, I've bombed out of a few times, getting on my nerves this one, because on paper it's not that bad, but I just keep failing, making simple mistakes. Some levels do a good job of really making you hit that mistake line. So, what we have here is we've got one set of workers in the middle that only need two things. So on paper, it doesn't seem like there's that much that really needs doing, but we've also got G and B here that want to be connected, and then we've also got these polymers down here that are just going to send whenever they're ready to send. So, what we're going to do is start with trying to get rid of all the G's as fast as possible, and we're also going to try and get rid of workers or move workers so that we're at least started, because a lot of things need a lot of workers here, so we need them on the move. But our first goal is going to be trying to upgrade trains to level 5 to make this whole process faster. So by the time this G train here arrives, we'll be able to upgrade him, and so now G's are just going to get sent using 5-seater trains. Going to speed up the journey, and it's going to make us that little bit more money too. Okay, so he's person 12 going in here, that's person 16. And that's person 20. Sent the wrong one, that was the 4. I thought the 5 arrived first. Fine. Okay, so we will just hold for a second. Upgrade that train, and we will send some G's. They should be far enough ahead that this should be okay. And we'll just wait until we can upgrade that last train before using him. Alright, now what we're going to do is just move some of this coal. It's a really short trip, and it's worth that sort of 10,000 delivery as well. Alright, so once we've got 60,000, then we can afford to bring in another train here. What I'm going to do is just create a little sharp loop down for this guy. So he doesn't need to go anywhere else but here, although I did need to deliver people to him. Actually, that works still, what I need to do. So next we're going to send workers down that way. When our next train arrives, we can buy a 4th train. Okay, now you can see that the polymers are going to come soon. So what we're going to do is just make that straight line there up to the wire. Yes, there's 10, he's 15, that goes 20, so that's the 20 needed down there. Alright, that's enough for another train. Okay, so that's 20 guys in there. And that's the last of the G trains. And that's the 20th one required for the wire for the polymers. So what we'll do is we're just going to make that connection there. And then what we're going to do is straight line in there, turn this guy, and get these guys going. Okay, so that's 20 guys to glass. What we're going to do is just a little loop around here. Got 20 guys over to the microchips. Actually, what we also need is we need 20 coal, so let's just quickly shift to the coal. We'll get this guy delivered as well. We're going to need the coal for the electricity. Yeah, so that's 20 guys in there. Okay, so that's the 4 guys going that way. Then what we need is... this is a tricky layout bit here. I want that to sort of have a straight line. Not sure if I need it. I mean, really undecided about the best strategy for this part over here. So I think that either way, there's this sort of line that we want to build around the outside that lets us get in here as fast as possible. Like that. And I think with this as well, what we can do is build these tiny little tracks. That. I reckon I can get another one. That one might be too short. Wait for this last polymer to arrive. Then, dip this guy down. Come up there. We're going to build this circle at the top here. Okay, so next up we're going to send some workers over to the wire. And then I'm going to send some of these guys down that same spot. Then we're going to turn that and get this guy to go into this loop. It's basically just a little holding loop. It takes them longer to get from here to there than that just stays on. So if I've got like 1 or 2 trains sitting in a holding loop, actually might give me enough time to have it just sort of stay on permanently. Okay, so we're just going to have him sit in that loop. I think he's small enough that I can have a second guy sit in that loop too. Let's try that out. Yes, great. Okay, so then we've got 2 trains ready to wait. That's 5 guys going that way, so let's send this across. I'm not sure we necessarily need these all getting delivered yet, but we sort of need the electricity first. So I'll let that glass go by. Then after him, I'm going to send what we need to get the electricity going. So then what I can do is tell that guy to go down. Idea 2. That next I'm going to be sending workers up, but I can also send glass while that's happening, because I can send the glass this way without getting in anyone's way. Just keeping an eye on the reserve that's got, and whether I need to send this guy or not. I can still hold out a little bit longer. Luckily I've got more than enough money to send 4 lots of these engineers. Okay, so as soon as this guy goes, I'm gonna just give myself the backup of this guy going through and have him in there. What I want to do now is I'm going to make that connection. Because once this goes through, I'm not sure if I'm going to need more electricity, so I'm going to send these guys down to make that. But now that I've got this top route, these guys can go arrive here without getting in the way. That's more than enough guys down that way. And you can see that these computers take longer to make than the than it takes for the microchips to get through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip this back, tell the microchips to go that way, and I'm going to send workers up to just sort of get 2 more lots of guys in there. Ah, dang it. He should be out of the way. I don't know. Safe than sorry. Let's move this guy up and around that way. Flip them so they're going that way. The last 5. Alright, so he's about 10 through. So if I can get, say, 15 guys up there, it should be enough. And this seems like it's going to hold all the way to the end. I mean, basically, as long as I don't have to be sending guys through, which I won't be after these 15, I think, it should be okay. Luckily, that guy's going to get there just before that's going to run out. And what we can do then is start to send some guys home. Because all that'll happen now is if the electricity stops, it just means that'll turn off. I mean, it'll keep burning electricity until I resolve it. But this is 15 guys in there, I only need 5 more. It should be enough that we're going to be covered anyway. Done. Finally got there with that one. So game time, killed it. Much better than I normally do. Funds, ordinary, real time. Slightly worse than my game time, which is very unusual. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later.